Hi everybody, welcome to my channel. My name's Julie. Thank you for stopping by and seeing what I'm doing. I decided to make a couple journals, and there is a very long one that measures about 12 inches by 4.5 inches. And then there's a matching journal that measures, which is a good question, I don't know. It measures 9.5 by about 6.5. And this is the Fairies and Bloom kit from Paperlife by Lynn. I'll put a link below to her Etsy store in case you'd like to do one of these journals yourself. Now what I've done is I've created a very simple journal, and then I've created an ephemera pack to match. We'll flip through this real quick and then I'll get to the ephemera pack. I did some layering and collage on the front cover, and there are different tags that I've made for the journal. And there's a little pocket here that they go in. This is part of the kit. This image, this ticket, this envelope, a couple of the tags that are in here. And then you open it up, and what I've done is I have stitched the pages of the kit to another page. So it's a double-sided page throughout the journal. Every page has been sewn to another page. I really like this image. I think it's adorable. There's journaling space. As you can tell, this has some gold in it. I've got some lace, and then in other pages I've put some other type of embroidery fabric texture. And as you can see, most of these pages are blank. I don't know if you can see that image there. But throughout the whole journal, there are some certain pockets in here. Another one over here. And I did it this way because a lot of times you get a journal, it's already done up, and you don't have anything left to do. You know, it's there, and now you're at the mercy of whoever made the journal. Each of the signatures is sewn in. There's 2 signatures. And sometimes you want to be able to create your own stuff, put your own things in. So there's plenty of room in this journal for writing, plenty in this journal for expansion. Notice that it does lay flat. I love that part about it. A lot of my journals are so chunky that they don't. Isn't he cute? I have seen this image 1,001 times in my life growing up. And when I saw it in the kit, I honestly thought for a minute that my mother had done that painting. Well, I talked with my sister about it, and it turns out that this image is on an old from the 1940s. It was on a vase set that my grandmother had in her china cabinet for years. That's why that image looks so familiar, is because I grew up with this image. I grew up at my grandma's house, and so I recognized it instantly, but I couldn't remember from where. My grandmother had it in her cabinet. He's cute. There's some stenciled paper, there's some gold paper, some really cute images that I don't know who would turn a fox into a fairy, but Lynn did. It's cute. roses, some more of the gold paper. I love the images. I love the flowers. This is the second signature here. I really liked it. I'm a sucker for flowers and nature and all of that, so when I had the opportunity to be able to use this kit and turn it into a journal, yeah, I did back-to-back papers, I'm sorry. But I did put a envelope here that goes all the way down. And then this has got 2 tuck spots here, one here, one here. And when I stitched it like this, it's going to add some texture on the back page. If you don't like it, you can always add something to it, which we'll get to that in a minute. I used fabric. I used some embossing powder. So there is a little envelope, if you didn't like the stitching that was on this page, you could actually put that there, and you'd have an envelope that you could stuff with stuff in it. Little tabs here and there. I didn't do a lot. I just played with the different papers, the coffee dyed papers, and there's a pocket here, lined paper that she's done. It's lace. This folds out and turns into, there's a little pocket here that goes all the way down. There's a pocket here. Little fairies, a little stardust, a squirrel. I love that. There's some more. And then there's this one that goes like this, and then this one that goes like this. So I cut that paper in half. This is a page from the kit, and I cut it in half, and I made it into that. And here's another pocket that goes all the way down, all the way to the bottom. Oops. So whoever gets this journal is going to be able to decorate it any way they want, in any style that they want. Now what I've done is I've created a matching ephemera journal. And I've made tags and little envelopes. Now she's put a lot of different words in, and I have set it up to where you can go in then, and you can use this one as a journal too, because once you remove all this ephemera and put it in the actual journal, then you also have this one that you can go back and play in. There's tags and little cards, and they're lined because I printed them on index cards. This little guy, isn't he cute? He's adorable. And he's not focusing. But he is cute. He's a little poodle. I'll put some bling on his collar. When you open it up, there are some little tag. So and I've made it to where some of the things are printed on cardstock, some of the stuff is printed on paper. So if you wanted to go ahead and collage it in, you can do that. This is cardstock, this is the paper, of course. This is a cardstock. A little envelope that, of course, isn't focusing. Yay me. There he goes. And inside here are some little note cards, reproductions of seed packets. There's 4 of them. Aren't they cute? And I didn't distress everything because you may not like the color of distress ink that I have. So I'm allowing you to choose that. This is, now see, I've also, all these little paper clips, I love them. They're my favorite things. There's a little one, little envelope. This is another little envelope. There it is. So, goes in there. I love these little paper clips. Aren't they adorable? You can dye them. You can color them with your markers. I made a little glassine bag out of coffee dyed wax paper. And then I put a lot of the words that she's included in the kit in it. So you can put them anywhere you want to. Little file folder. Another little journaling card. So I just made a belly band. Now how I made this belly band is really cool because all you have to do is take your line punch, your paper punch for your edger, and you just go down one side, cut a strip, and go down the other side. So it makes really cool edging. And I used it as a belly band. Worked for me. And then I made some clusters. This one's going to get caught because of the lace. Sorry guys. Oh, peachy. Here we go. This is fairy. A little leaf. This one has a little button on it. You can just glue them on wherever you want them. You can use them as tuck spots or just as little embellishments. This is a paper clip, and there's a sheet of vellum, so you can put that in your journal if you want to. This little paper clip comes off. It's going to make a liar out of me now, isn't it? There we go. And what I did is I covered one side with part of one of the jars, covered another side, and then that way you can just slide it right back down on your paper. Yep, easy for me to say when I'm all thumbs today, huh? Oh my goodness gracious. Do you have one of those days where you just want to go back, like to, I don't know, 20 years ago? Again, little poodle dude. He's so cute. He's begging. So, another envelope here. Some more of the, I love the mason jars. I just love mason jars. I have some that are from the 1800s on my shelf. Some more of the seed packs, and again, I do what I always do. I print things in many different sizes because I think it's more fun that way. You can put whatever you want to in here. You can collage over top of this. This is in folder, and inside this folder are more pieces of the ephemera in the kit. So you can do what you want with it. You can edge it, you can trim it, you can just play. This can come off if you want it to. It's glued on here. This is one of the tags that I made. I collaged it with parts of stuff that's from the kit. I have faith, hope, and love. I just think that those words went together really well. So that's the back of it. I inked my stamp, and then I sprayed it with my alcohol spray, and then I stamped it on the back of the card. That's how I got that. I thought it was cool. I like the idea. There's an envelope that I made, and inside the envelope are some more tags and buttons. And then this is a piece of notebook paper that I've coffee dyed. And then, I don't know if you can pick it up or not, but I went over it with some silver dust. So, that's going to be included there. A little tag and the teeny little envelope. These are all things, like I said, you can go through then and embellish your journal the way you want to with the different things that I've included in here. I really like the mason jars. I do. This is a file folder that I have glued down. Inside it, though, are a bunch of different things that go with the kit. Again, little notebook card. Some of the mason jars in smaller form on cardstock. And I thought there were some words in this one, but obviously not. There's that little guy. In there. And then there's her. She's on the cover of the other journal. And then this, okay, in my endeavors to print things out, this did not print out the way it was supposed to. So you can either glue it on as part of an embellishment on the page. You can glue it on as part of a tuck spot. You could actually just slide it into one of the big pockets. Use as a journaling card because it is lined. But I don't waste anything if I can at all help it. In this little envelope are, my luck, probably glued in tabs. There's tabs for on top of your pages if you want, or on the side of your pages if you want. So I tried to think of, now these tabs are in the kit. They came with the kit. They're really cool. My fingers aren't working, so of course they're not going to go back in. And then again, you have to check when you get this. There's no telling what's going to be where. I mean, there's little hearts. There's words. Oops, there they are. Some of them are blank, so you can actually write your own word on there if you want. I'm trying, guys. Okay. So, just put stuff wherever. Again, something that didn't print out right, but I cut stuff out and I stuffed it in there, cut the back of it so you can actually use it as a pocket. I think she's really pretty. I like her wings. I really love her wings. And then there's this one. So, but that is pretty much what I've done. I've made this one to actually match this one. If you see that's the back cover of this, inside cover of this, inside cover of this one, outside cover of this one. And they both just tie shut. This one actually lays flat, ties nice. I will tell you that the spine is hard, but the cover is flexible. Okay? I didn't make it as rigid as, so it's kind of, you can add stuff on this if you want to make, you have a whole area then that you can decorate any way you want. But it ties closed. This one also ties closed. with the brown ribbon. So, I want to thank you for watching. If you're interested in this journal, I am going to be putting it up for sale. If you are new to my channel, then go ahead and subscribe if you'd like. I will be doing some more tutorials on limited supplies, and I want to thank you guys for being here today with me, and you guys have a good day and happy crafting.